As soon as I put this on, I felt like saying, "Get over here." Dub C here, we're back from the Survival Saturday. Back at the shelter, and spring is officially here. The weather's getting warmer, and it's time to do some spring cleaning. So I plan on changing up the shelter more to a warmer element, such as removing the wood stove, chopping all the wood, getting it outside so I can have outside fires, and so on and so forth. While I'm out here doing that, I'm going to review some gear and eat some food. So starting off, I have a balaclava, like a ski mask. This thing is more suited for winter. The reason I want to display it is they asked me to, and it's on sale right now. So definitely want to show some of the features on this and talk about maybe something you pick up now and have for next season like I'm going to. The next item I got, starting the fire with, is a Zippo Typhoon Match Kit. Now, I just recently did a review on the Coleman Match Kit. Thought that was pretty good, but looks like definitely some upgrades on this one, so I'm excited to check that out. For the food, I'm really excited for this one. This is a improved rations from a soldier to a soldier. This is a Croatian 24-hour ration. I'm really excited to bust it open and see what's inside, because a lot of the components, I was checking on the website. The website link will be down below if you want to get one of these. And it looks like some really awesome components. So I'm excited to try that out. And then I also have a special seasoning kit sent to me by Booger Butt and Booger Butt. It's called the Booger Butt and Booger Butt Seasoning Kit. So I can utilize that to season my food if I need it. So really excited to bust both open and see what we got. And it is lunchtime right now, so let's get started. Okay, it's time to open this thing up, see what we got. So this is the improved rations from a soldier to soldiers. Really cool logo. And then it has a website. Like I said, I'll put that link down below so you can take a look at their menus. I think they have 6 menus right now. And just going to open this one up. Big old box. Pretty heavy too. Came taped up. Oh, it's in modules. Very cool. So we have, looks like the accessory kit. It's got a spoon, maybe a fork and a knife, and some refreshing wipes. So that's pretty cool. All right, so we have 3 modules, and then I think this is the lunch. Not entirely sure. So this looks like the breakfast with the jam, and it's got the biscuits. And then this one looks like the dinner because it's the larger. So I'm going to save those 2. We'll do dinner a little bit later on, and we got breakfast tomorrow morning. And then go and open this up real quick. Go ahead and open the accessory kit first. It has a little tear notch. This packaging is really tough. It's really nice. It's like very durable. I wonder if you could reuse it for something. Storing other stuff. Yep, it's got your spoon, fork, knife. Looks like 3. It says silky and cool, refreshing wipes. So I'll use one of those before lunch, get cleaned up. I'm guessing that's, I don't know, we'll have to see how it's refreshing. Okay, I think I grabbed the wrong pack. This actually looks like lunch. Because the other one had oats in it, like breakfast oats. So the package comes in, this module comes in the same kind of material as the other packaging, very durable. And it has a tear notch, which is very nice as well. Just pop that tear notch and start getting everything out. So first thing is we have, looks like some vitamin C tablets. These are really nice. This looks like a chocolate bar with some nougat maybe. We have some coffee and go. Some biscuits. I don't know if they're sweet or salty, so we'll check them out. It's like creamer for the coffee. Got some jam. Not sure what kind it is yet, but I'm excited to try it out. And it looks like some canned meat of some sort, maybe sandwich bread. And then we have another, like a canned meat. Looks really good, like a spread. And all these items I've never tried before, so I'm really excited to try out. But this looks like a great lunch. Looks like the module bags, you could use them for water collection as well. But I'm going to use this one for trash And anytime I usually get rations with module bags, it's really nice just to put all the trash right back in it. I'm going to go ahead and clean my hands and everything up with this refreshing towelette. This size towel is pretty good, and it has just like a neutral smell. Clean, not really too chemical, but just more of a neutral clean smell. I believe this is the lunch portion, not entirely sure, but there's 3 modules in there. You could pick them and eat them as you choose, or open everything out and lay everything like you would want in the individual meals. That's the beauty of having a 24-hour ration. You can change it up as you choose. Okay, I got my tray out and have water boiling on my biscuit or camping set. Oops. Let's go and open these up and see if they're sweet or savory. Nice, a very thin, looks like cracker or biscuit. Let's go ahead and just try it by itself. It's like a very lightly salted saltine to me. It's very fluffy, and it's pretty thin. There's quite a few in this pack, so that's really nice. Let's go ahead and try one of the spreads on it. I'll go ahead and open up this one first. So that's what it looks like. Go ahead and take the spoon. It's pretty soft. It's good to try it by itself first. This is very smooth. It just tastes like ham to me. But it's very soft compared to some of the others, and it's not overly salty. Has a nice flavor. But it'd go great on this cracker, just like that. It goes great on the biscuit too, but I could just eat this right out of the can. It's a really nice, just canned meat. Really enjoyable, both on the cracker or just by itself. I got my hot water ready for my coffee. I'm going to mix it up in my wooden cup. This is Coffee and Go Intense. So it must be why the creamer, but we'll just try it by itself first. Oh wow, that's quite a bit. Now keep in mind, that's a lot of coffee. It's only calling for 150 milliliters. So it's definitely going to be intense. Let's go ahead and add that water, because this is only 150 milliliters right there. We're going to let the coffee reconstitute a little bit. We're going to open this spread up. And it just has the picture on the front. Looks like a sandwich spread. Yeah, it looks a lot more smoother than this one. And I'm not sure if it's like liver based. Let's just go ahead and try that by itself. Oh wow, it's super soft. Really cool. Just by itself, it's super creamy and super smooth. It does have a nice iron liver flavor to it, but I enjoy that. But it's, I mean, you could essentially just take the cracker and dip it in there, like almost like a dip. Try that. Yeah, this is a little bit saltier, so it goes better with the biscuits than this. I could just eat that out of the can, and then this I could eat, you know, with the biscuits. Pretty good. And the coffee's almost done, but I'm gonna go ahead and try this jam out. And maybe it's black currant. So I'm just gonna apply it right to the biscuit and try it out. Oh wow, that is some really good jam. The consistency's like pasty, but it's really good. Closer to like apple butter, but I'm not sure quite what the flavor is. Based on the picture, I was thinking black currant, but I'm not entirely sure. And it goes great with the biscuit, but even just by itself. All right, I'm going to try the coffee out. The coffee is extremely bold, which I really enjoy, but I can see why they added the creamer, because some people are not going to like the coffee that strong. So I'll go ahead and add the creamer. Typically don't, but just a little bit to try it out. All right, I'm going to try it now. The creamer helps smooth it out a little bit. It's still very bold, and like I said, I still really enjoy it, but it's not going to be for everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and try this candy bar, it looks like. Oh yeah, it's like I wonder if that's a nougat. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay, this is a very light chocolate, and the filling is very fluffy. And also very light. It's like semi-sweet, so it's really enjoyable. Anything too sweet for me is usually too much, but this is a really nice candy bar. I'll go ahead and try these. I think they're vitamin C tablets. There's definitely enough of these for all day, if not more. Well, these are very nice. The tablets actually are like dissolve in your mouth really fast, and it has a really light essence of orange, and it's actually quite refreshing. So I definitely enjoy these kind of like after each meal. Really good lunch so far. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and I'm going to start working on cleaning up the wood pile. All right, so this is what's left of the wood pile after the winter season. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out. I think I'm going to put my wood in a different spot next year because I'm looking at trying to get a water catch, like a rain catch, and then I might put the tub on this side. But I'm going to go ahead and work on cleaning this up. All right, so I cleaned up pretty good. I got everything out of the way. Like I said, I have some plans in the future for this. That's why I wanted to clear it out, and then now I can show where I relocated the wood. Okay, I also took some time to recondition my fire pit. This is where I normally have my campfires by my shelter. I got all that cleaned up, and then right across from that, got my wood pile. So I have my wood pile right here, going against a natural tree, and then I placed a stake right here to kind of hold everything together. I think this will be a great spot for both my campfire wood and my shelter wood, and that way I can utilize the other space for something else. But it's about dinner time, so let's bust that ration back out. Okay, before I bust into dinner, I want to show this season kit. This is the Booger Butt and Booger Butt season kit. See all on the bottom. Nice seal on it. I'm really excited to see what kind of seasonings come in this. So we opened up. And we have some onion and herb. That's really cool. They have little labels on them. These little containers are really nice. This is Southwest Chipotle. Yeah, that's awesome. They have a breakfast blend. Oh, this is cool. Tequila lime. Ooh, I bet that's really good. Everything bagel. Oh man, I love it. Everything bagel. So that's really awesome. And then I believe this is tahine. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Somebody had corrected me last time. But I've never tried this seasoning before. I've been wanting to try it. So that's awesome. And then it also comes with, looks like 3 packets of True Lime, 4 packets of True Lime, and 1 True Orange. You can actually make drinks out of these too, so that's really awesome. So we'll see if we'll get dinner out and see if the seasonings will go with the dinner, and we'll try them out. But they all look fantastic. I really like the creativity of them. Like, they're not just salt and pepper, they're tequila lime and a breakfast blend and everything bagel. That really changes things up, so that's really cool. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is dinner because it's a massive, and it's got a big main in it. So it's got to peel the seal, pull that, and then we can start checking things out. So we have some tuck. Looks like another biscuit. That looks really good. Look at that. That's like a soup. Excited for that. We have a no guilt, no sugar added milk chocolate roasted almond pieces. I love chocolate and I love almonds together like that, so that's going to be really good. We have almonds and banana chips for the snack. That's really cool. Looks like it makes 1 liter, I think, a lemon drink maybe. Never seen anything like that, but I'll have to translate that. We got, looks like another spread. Almost looks like a red pepper spread, so I'm interested in that. That's really awesome. And then the main, which looks, I'll have to maybe translate that as well, but it looks like beans, like a red pepper, tomato. It looks good, I can tell you that. Okay, this is a mushroom and buckwheat soup. It takes about 15 minutes to prepare, so I'm going to go ahead and start making that on the Bisquier camping stove. This is a multivitamin drink, I believe. It says you take 2 tablespoons and then and mix it with 250 milliliters water. So this makes up quite a few drinks. That's really nice. And this is baked beans. And I love baked beans, so I'm excited to try that. All right, I'm really interested to see what this drink's all about. Just looks like a lemon isotonic drink, but you're only supposed to have one of these a day. got my 250 milliliters of cold water. It says 2 tablespoons. Okay, the soup's almost done, and I'm just looking at the portions of these meals. The lunch was a lot. There was a lot of calories to it, and it had a lot of food. Dinner's even more. The soup is going to be a very hearty serving on top of the baked beans, on top of the spread, and then you still have a snack, chocolate, and a drink, and the biscuits. So, pretty big ration so far. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try this little snack mix right here. A little handful of almonds and some banana chips. Okay, these are raw almonds, and then the banana chips are really nice because they give a little sweetness to them, but no salt, not roasted, just raw almonds. It's just a nice snack. I'll go ahead and wash it down with this lemon drink. This drink mixed up great, and it has a very natural lemon zest to it. It's very refreshing because it's got like a little tartness to it, so it really goes well with the meal so far. Let's go ahead and open up these and just test one by itself, or a piece. These are very nice. They're more of a butter flavor to them than the ones at lunch, but very similar, and still very light, very crunchy. I'm very excited to try one with the spread. Okay, we'll go ahead and open up the spread. I wonder if this is going to be as soft as the one from lunch. Oh yeah, it's still very soft. I think there's like chunks of pepper in it. That's what I've seen in the front. I'm going to go ahead and try it by itself. Oh, this is probably one of my favorite spreads. It's like the liver flavor, and very soft texture, very smooth. I think it's got chunks of like a pepperoni in it. That's what it tastes like. And this is what it looks like in the picture, but it could be a different kind of meat. But that gives it a whole different kind of zest. I'm going to go ahead and put it on one of these, because I think it's going to be up. This, I mean, that is definitely one of my favorite spreads, because I like there's a texture variation that kind of breaks up how smooth it is with having that meat in there. All right, I'm going to bust out the seasoning kit, because although that spread is really good, I would like to have a little spice to it or something to jazz it up. So I'm going to try the tequila lime from the Booger Butt and Booger Butt seasoning kit. You just got these little tops. They pop off. Throw a little sprinkle on it. Let's try it out and see how well it goes with it. Oh yeah, that tequila lime, very, it just complements the flavors of the original spread and the cracker. So really good and very nice addition. Let's go ahead and take a look at these beans. All right, so this is it's translated to baked beans. So I'm just going to put them, you could probably cook them in the can too, but I got my cook set out here, so I might as well utilize it. I'm just going to put them in this smaller one and put this on the camp stove. Okay, the soup is done, and you see it's a very big portion. It's got little pieces of mushrooms in it, other vegetables, and you can see the buckwheat. Let's just give that a shot. Okay, the soup has a strong mushroom flavor. The buckwheat softened up really nice, and overall, it's very vegetable. You can taste the vegetables in it, but it reminds me a lot of like a turkey gravy, turkey seasoning, like a Thanksgiving soup. The best way I can explain it. I'm going to only enhance the flavor with some onion and herb from the Booger Butt and Booger Butt seasoning kit. Just to give it a little bit more zest. And then what I was thinking about these biscuits is different from lunch. Is it says it right on it. They're baked more. They're oven baked. Okay, this is with the onion and herb seasoning. I'll go ahead and try that out. Oh yeah, that stuff's fantastic. The onion and herb only enhances the flavor. I really like the onion addition because it enhances all the other flavors. It really brings out the rest of it. Okay, like I said, very hearty dinner. And I can only imagine the comments below about these beans. They look really good. Let's try them out. Okay, for the beans, very base flavor. It's like a tomato seasoning sauce. Overall, a lot of flavor from the beans. But I do want to try that seasoning that, I believe it's tahini. I've been really wanting to try that. And they definitely could use a little zest. See if these kick them up a little bit. So they're good by themselves. Both these, the soup and the beans, are fine. And like I said, these are very calorie dense, but if you got seasonings, might as well use them. Oh yeah, adding that really kicks it up a notch. It makes it very enjoyable. So again, edible just by itself, but if you can season it, do it up. Now I'll go ahead and try this chocolate. It comes in a nice package. It's a big old bar of chocolate, and it's got almonds inside it. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. All right, the chocolate, very flavorful. It is milk chocolate. I do prefer dark chocolate. I said it's 34%, so it's very mild, and I really like the almonds in it. Man, it chilled off fast outside. That's one thing about this weather. It's like just coming out of winter and just turning spring. It was like 50 degrees out, and then it dropped to like almost 30 right away, and I think it's going to go below 30 tonight. So we're going to go ahead and start a fire inside the shelter using the Zippo Typhoon Match kit. And one thing I do want to say is JackoFTrades actually got me the Zippo mag striker. Very high quality. It's basically a ferro rod that goes inside like that. Has the striker on it. Very nice. And I expect the same kind of quality out of these matches. The case is looking really nice. So they burn up to 30 seconds. They're waterproof, windproof. And let's go ahead and get this box open. Kind of shows a picture on the back. It's got the O-ring on both sides. Waterproof storage, floats in water, and basically all the things I was kind of concerned about on other ones I've seen, seems like they got an answer for. So it just comes out of the box. It's got the same kind of cool logo on the top as in my egg striker. If I can show it. And it's got the lanyard hole. Let's go ahead and open them up. They're actually sealed in plastic, which I don't even think you need the plastic. Comes with 2 circle strikers inside, so very similar to the Coleman. And these matches are a lot bigger than the Coleman ones. They are, like, I'd say quadruple the size, if not more. They're massive. Supposed to be waterproof. Supposed to be 25 of them. The cool thing is, the one thing I've seen on this, take a look at this. So on the bottom chamber, there's the striker, but it's sealed. So it's not going to get wet on this design. And that was the only problem I had with the Coleman, is the striker got wet, and it has the backup inside, but that's a real cool design, so you don't have to worry about the striker getting wet on this. So we'll go ahead and submerge it real quick. I'm going to take this plastic off these ones because I don't even think that's needed. Alright, so I took the plastic off. Go ahead and seal it up. And it will float, but I'll weigh it down with a piece of wood. I got the bottom sealed up. Let's go ahead and stick it in the water. Okay, so I got them fully submerged underwater. And they do float, and I basically have the piece of wood holding it down. I'm going to let them sit underwater for a little bit, and then we'll try to start a fire with them. It's been about 5 minutes. So go ahead and take the piece of wood off. And I put some birch bark and some sticks in there just to get it going. Go ahead and kind of shake it off. Totally dry inside, so that's pretty awesome. I'll wait till I get the bottom off, the striker side. Again, that's probably the biggest improvement I've seen so far, is having the striker covered up. It's totally dry. So, let's go ahead and get a match out. Go ahead and strike it. Now, the cool things about these matches, I think they're waterproof. So you can get them wet, and I think they still... Look at that. It's pretty impressive. You can dip it in water like that. It's supposed to have a 30-second burn time. And it got the fire going pretty good. So I had high expectations for these going in, and they definitely met that expectations, if not beat them. So this is definitely the pack that I'll be storing my EDC kits. I think they're going to be top notch as far as waterproof, and the fact that you can submerge them in water, pull them out, and it's still burning. That's pretty impressive. These will get it done for sure. So, Zippo Typhoon Match kits, pretty awesome. We got a nice roaring fire. It's sad to say and think this will be probably the last fire I have this season with that wood stove in the shelter. So I'm going to enjoy it, but I plan on taking it out tomorrow. Okay, it's just about bedtime. I'm enjoying my last wood stove fire of the season in the shelter. Tomorrow I plan on, I did a lot of the cleaning outside today. I plan on cleaning inside tomorrow, but I wanted to have one last fire. I plan on taking the wood stove out, hopefully making some more room so I can do some pretty cool stuff over there. But excited for that breakfast and the ration, and I still got to show that ski mask. I'll probably do that tomorrow, right before breakfast. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, it's morning time. It got pretty cold last night. I would have kept it warmer in the shelter, but I wanted to intentionally let the fire go out in the wood stove so I could remove it this morning. So it got a little cold. I'm glad I had the ski mask, and I'll show this in more in depth. But I actually wore this while I was sleeping as a head cover, so it worked out really good. And time to get some coffee. Just warming up some water on the camping stove. I got my wooden cup because coffee without the wooden cup ain't the same. I think this is a Colombian roast from a Puro. I'm looking for the label right now. Yeah, once I finish my coffee, I'm going to showcase some of the features on the ski mask. As I said, I'm glad I had it tonight. Wasn't expecting to get to go as cold as it did. And it works out pretty good. Okay, so this is the Balaclava Ski Mask. But it also, you can use it for so many other things. Like, something simple as if you've got to snow blow the driveway or shovel the driveway. Keeps the wind off your face. And one thing I really like about it is it's got a nice vent up here. So it's not just the same material. So you got a nice spot to breathe and actually get through, but also keeping you warm. But a lot of the masks I've had will have just a plain same material, and it does not breathe right, and it creates moisture, thus being colder. So really like that feature. And also has a reflective strip. If you're like hiking out in the cold or anything like that, you'll have, if you got friends with you, they'll be able to see you real easy with a flashlight, because that stuff will pick up from a very long ways away. And these are also known to be for motorcycles use as well, so that's why, or snowmobiling. So there's so many great features or uses for this. And it's water-resistant material. It's a windproof material. It's like an Arctic fleece. And I can't express how many times that I would love to have this in northern Minnesota. I'll be using this a lot more in colder weather, and like I said, I'm glad I had it this morning. You can wear it just as the mask feature, or because this lid can come down, and I'll show that, or you can put it both on and have it totally cover up. Okay, there's multiple ways this can be worn. This is just the mask, and this is really nice, and there's enough material so you can actually tuck it under another layer, which is really nice to protect your neck. And you can also just pull it down and have it cover your neck up entirely. You can bring up the full cap and go like full coverage mode, or as I call it, ninja mode. Okay, a link for the item will be down below in the description. It's a Balaclava ski mask, but it's so many other features. You can utilize it. It's basically a face cover, face mask for many reasons. And I like the fact that you can have just a face mask, or you want to pull the top, you can cover up, and you can wear it as a scarf. There's so many ways to use this. Very versatile, and it's like only $8 right now. So if you need one for the next season, I would definitely pick it up. You can check it out. I cannot believe how cool it is to have like a vent feature here. So I'm not holding in the condensation, but I'm also protected from the elements. So really cool item. Hope you guys get a chance to check it out. Okay, it is breakfast time, so I'm going to bust into this and get the breakfast module out. And once breakfast is complete, I can do the spring cleaning inside and get rid of the wood stove. Okay, we got the breakfast module. I'll open it up. First thing we got is some sardines. These are, sardines are actually really good for you. Next thing is a tuna pate. We got a big chocolate bar, it looks like. Like maybe it's like Rice Krispies. We have a coconut chocolate bar. So we have either dates or prunes. We have, I think this is oat, like a fruit and oat, like almost like a oatmeal or maybe like a muesli. We have a smart coffee. Looks like it has nutrients in it. That's cool. And then a chocolate banana snack bar. I still have the biscuits from lunch and dinner. I'm going to use the ones from lunch. Go ahead and start opening some stuff up. I do have the water boiling up for the coffee and the oats. Open the sardines first. It says sardines are not a favorite of many, but they do have a lot of nutrients in a survival situation. So there's the sardines. Put those on a biscuit or just eat them right out of the tin. They're actually keto friendly too, so that's nice. Alright, let's go ahead and try one of these sardines. A little breakfast sardine action. It's kind of breaking apart, but that's okay. Try to get one of them out of there. They're very tender. There we go. Okay, the sardines are really good. They taste like a can of tuna fish to me. They do have a fishy flavor. It's not going to be for everybody, but I don't mind them at all. They make a nice breakfast, lunch, or dinner for me. Let's go ahead and try the tuna pate. The dinner spread was really nice. I'm interested to see how soft that one is. Before we get in the tuna, I want to get my hot water set up for my coffee. This takes about 200 milliliters. The coffee is actually enhanced with vitamin B and zinc. So just drink it in a regular cup. And it calls for 180 milliliters. And then this over here takes 150 milliliters. It's for the oats. So let's add the oats. It says about 3 minutes for the oats to reconstitute. Go and mix those in. And I'll get a lid. It has a really nice smell. Like almost like a vanilla berry. It almost looks like a 3-in-1. Okay, now we can try the tuna spread. Again, very soft. You can just actually get it out with a cracker. Oh, I thought I did. It is kind of cold too, so. This spread to me is very light. Would make a good breakfast spread to me, and that's maybe why it's in here. But overall, you could eat it any time, but it's not as like it doesn't have a punch just like the other two spreads I had. So it's very light. It says tuna, but it does have a liver flavor to it, so I don't know if it's a combination of both. A lot of these components I have not had, so I apologize if I don't know what they are exactly, but it's very fun to try them out. Okay, we're going to open to see what these are. Maybe like dates or prunes. Let's go ahead and try one out. Alright, these are very natural. Actually, the seed's still in them, so be careful. Make sure you don't bust your teeth on it, but the seeds are still in them. And they have a very natural, just tastes like to me to be like a prune or a date. Could be something else, but just really natural flavor. Great to have for breakfast. I'm going to go and open up the, look at that. Kind of looks like a banana. Chocolate banana. Let's go ahead and try that. It's real nice. It actually has a filling in there. It's kind of chewy, like a marshmallow. And it's a banana flavoring. Both very light in flavor. Still very enjoyable. And like, keep in mind, all these components can be opened up and spread across all the meals. I just try to eat them per module. Let's try this was the Monde Coconut Bar. Nice milk chocolate outside with a nice coconut filling inside. Overall, really good. I'm going to try to rinse it down with the coffee. And coffee's like foamy. Yeah, this actually tastes more like a latte. That's really interesting coming out of, like an instant coffee pack. So that's really nice. Okay, the oats are done. Go ahead and give them a try. Oh, these oats are really nice. It's like a vanilla berry. And like the strawberry, the blackberry, the raspberry, all the flavors come through really nice. And it looks like it's enriched with vitamins as well. But yeah, it's perfect consistency. And that flavor is very smooth. Okay, last thing we got to try is this chocolate bar, I believe. And it's very light. So that's tells me it's a little bit... Oh, wow. That's why. Look at that. Just go ahead and take a chunk on this corner. Yeah, it's a very light bar overall. I really think that's going to be pretty good. All right, this chocolate bar is really nice. It has, it's not overwhelmed by chocolate because all the, I think it's crisp rice kind of fills in, and it's just really light. Again, it'd be a perfect snack for on the go. But overall, pretty interesting breakfast. A lot of the elements I have not tried before. All pretty good. I gotta go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and I'll start working on cleaning inside the shelter. Okay, this is what I'm up against. I'm gonna go ahead and start clearing out all the wood, and then remove the wood stove. Okay, I got all the wood cleaned up and the wood stove removed. And then I still have a big hole where the wood stove come out. So what I plan to do is just leave one section of the pipe in, which I have, and have it stick out this much, and then replace the cap and the storm cover up there. That way I'll just have a nice vent. And then when I decide to put the wood stove back in, it's just easy plug and play instead of trying to plug that hole. Okay, this is what I meant for outside. I just left one stack in, put the cap on, put the storm cover on. That way I should be protected by the elements from like rain and whatnot without trying to cover that hole completely. Okay, so final thoughts on the overnight, the gear, and the food. For the overnight, got to come up to the shelter. Had a lot of spring cleaning to do. I want to get organized for the seasons coming up, such as spring and summer. And once that snow melts, everything's kind of in disarray. So I got everything cleaned up outside, got all the wood organized in one spot. And then I got inside, I got the wood stove removed and a lot of that cleaned up as well. I still got a little bit more work to do, but I want to get ready for future projects I got coming up. Now, as far as the gear, didn't get to test this as much as I'd like to, but I did need it overnight. This is the Balaclava face mask, and it's very versatile, has a lot of features. I'll put the description down below. You guys got to check it out. It's like $8 right now. Can't beat that deal. And if it's cold, still cold where you're at, this would be good. And I'm excited to use it for future camping trips because I plan to go in some cold weather camping again next when winter comes around. So definitely going to be using it then. So definitely check that out. And then I have the Zippo Typhoon Match Kit. This is the match kit that I would recommend everybody buy. Got some really strong matches inside. Has the striker protected. Also has backup strikers inside. I think this thing's going to hold up. The Zippo products have been really, really strong from what I've seen so far. So definitely recommend this. Give it a chance to check it out. And then it's not that expensive either. So very nice to have for each kit if you don't have it. As far as the food, I had the improved rations from Soldier to Soldiers, Croatian 24-hour meal. And it says 24 hours, but I bet you could last a lot longer than 24 hours. There's a lot of calories in this, a lot of portions. And I bet you could stretch it for 48 hours or more. So overall, there's a company over in Croatia that makes these. I'll put the link down below if you want to check them out. I think there's 6 menus. But it was really fun exploring each module, all the components. One of my favorites was that coffee I had for breakfast. It was like vitamin B and zinc, and it tasted more like a latte. And a lot of the elements I didn't know exactly what they were, but it was fun to try them out and really fun to explore. So it was an awesome ration. And like I said, it would last a lot longer than 24 hours in my opinion. So definitely give a chance to check them out. And it was a lot of fun. With the ration, I also got to try out the Booger Butt and Booger Butt season kit. Now, they also have a channel, YouTube channel. I'll put a link for that down below. But it was really nice to have a season kit that didn't have like traditional seasonings in it, like tequila lime, everything bagel, really cool ideas. And I'm excited to try the other seasonings for other meals as well. So it's a really good kit in my opinion, and I think it works great and definitely will help with any food fatigue or if you want to change something up. So it's really nice. Overall, I had a great overnight. Got to try some really cool gear and some food. What more can you ask for? That's all I got now, so thanks for watching. Have a great day.